I look beautiful, eh? Well, I get this a lot lately, but it was not so some time ago. You will not look my wage or ask to me. I look terrible. I look ugly. I look dirty. In fact, I look like a mad woman. Yes. My past, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Look, I didn't have friends. Family shunned my company. I was left alone. Yeah. Why? Because I fell ill. And that sickness is terrible. I wouldn't wish it for my worst enemy. Yeah. Look, where didn't I go? Which country didn't I travel to? Which gynae didn't I see? I saw all of them. I visited all of them. But they couldn't help me. I spent everything I had. Both material and immaterial items I had of my miserable existence. I sold everything. Then I gave up. I lost hope because nobody could help. I was left alone. Always in my room, stuck up like a piece of furniture, just there waiting to die. As usual, I was in my pity partying mood when I heard noise. So I peeped through the keyhole to see what's happening. And I saw people, a sea of human beings. So I opened my door and inquired. And somebody told me, Jesus is passing by. Jesus is passing by. Then I wondered, is it the same Jesus who I hear heals the sick, raised the dead, heals the blind and all that? And they confirmed, well, this got nothing to do with me. So I was about entering my room when I felt that if I could see this Jesus, he will sort out my bleeding situation. I didn't tell you, I was bleeding. I was bleeding for 12 good years. And I felt the strong edge that if I should, see this Jesus who raised the dead, my sickness will be too small for him. But I laughed at myself. And then I said, oh, this is one of those wishful thinking. So I was about going in to continue my pity party. But I still felt the urge to see Jesus. Then I turned and began to walk through the crowd. And somebody pushed me. And as usual, they did what they used to do when they saw me in public. With attitude. They looked down on me. And some even told me, you are destroying the atmosphere with your smell. And I almost went back. But something told me, take your chances. So I pressed on. I moved, pressed through the crowd. And somebody pushed me down. When I fell down, I said, who told me to come this far? I wanted to go back, but that edge was still pushing me. Take your chances. I got up, started walking again, Again, I was pushed down. I saw Jesus so close. Before I could reach out to him, somebody knocked me down. I fell down. When I fell, I could see the feet of Jesus. I tried to stretch. Somebody stepped on my hand. I will not give up. I stretched again. I couldn't reach him. And I saw a strand. I wanted to touch his garment. I couldn't reach it. But I saw a strand, a hem on his garment. And something told me, if only you can even touch the hem of his garment, your bleeding situation will be sorted out. I stretched, and I touched that hem, that little hem. And suddenly, I felt the oozing stop. I felt the blood stop oozing out. I felt strength in my legs. I felt strength in my hands, strength in my total body. So quietly, I wanted to go back. Then, the Jesus man, he said, "Who touched me?" I was surprised. A lot of people were there. You know, he's a very spiritual man. Look, I had to own up. I said, "Jesus, is me. It's me. I've been healed." He looked at me. He said, "Daughter, your faith has made you whole." He called me daughter. Oh, he liked me. I saw love in his speech. Wow. After the first miracle of healing, the second miracle is that somebody called me a daughter, a family, a child. I saw love. I felt love. My situation was resolved. Maybe it's you. These stories have been captured in the Bible for our learning, for our own healing, for our own miracle. If a sickness of 12 good years could be healed by touching just the hem of Jesus' garment, your situation is no match for Jesus. If only you will also exercise your faith, stretch your faith, believe that Jesus is able to heal you. Jesus is able to transform you. It may be your personal walk with God. You keep falling, you keep slipping, but trust Jesus by his words. Stretch yourself a little, touch the hem of his garment. Believe that he is able to make you whole. Forget about the negative vibes. Forget about the negative things that people say to you. Take God by his word. He loves you and he's willing to make you whole. Bible says God demonstrated his own love towards us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ came to die for us. It is because of you that he died. If only you believe in him, he will make you whole. That sickness, you will be free of that sickness. That chronic disease, that situation has been plaguing you for years. But try Jesus. Believe in him. He will set you free. He will break every chain, every bondage. Believe Jesus. My name is Lady Pastor Nora Sebos. I'll come your way another time. Be blessed.